Hi, my cat has the plague, and I'm here for an exam. Hi, good morning, ma'am. Yes, I do see you down here for an exam with the doctor to get his plague looked at. Is there any other concerns that you're having? He's just itching a lot and scratching, and he has these little black dots all over his body that are jumping off of him onto the couch and from the couch onto him, and he is a fully indoor cat, so there's no way it could be anything else besides the plague or maybe leprosy. Okay, you're more than welcome to take a seat. I will let the doctor know that you're here. I just need to finish up on his check-in notes real quick. He has the plague not on any kind of preventative. They'll be right up. Hi, I'm Dr. Smith. What seems to be the issue today? The issue is that no one is taking my concerns seriously. This is my indoor cat. There's no way that he could have fleas. I really just think that it's something more serious. On Google, it said maybe the plague. Maybe the plague, interesting. Okay, yes, your cat indeed does have fleas. I will write you a script for some preventative, or you're more than welcome to get it here. Aren't there more tests that you need to run on him? He has black spots all over him. I understand that this is confusing, but your cat does have fleas. So we're gonna give him a dose of Capstar, and then we're also gonna get you started on a monthly preventative to help get rid of the fleas, okay? Anything else? I feel like I should sue the internet because I was given false information. I really thought it was gonna be something much more serious. Yeah, definitely just a case of the fleas, not the plague. Hey manager, thank goodness you're here. Is everything okay? Hi, yeah, sorry I was in traffic, woke up late, I'm really hungover, so I'm going into the office and I'm not gonna deal with anything tonight, okay? Yeah, hi, don't go too far before you slither away into the office and don't come out even if the restaurant's burning down. We do have a little bit of a situation. What is it? What possibly could be wrong? I just walked in the door. Happy you're here. Yeah, so a table just bypassed the hostess and took up a table. We are on about a 90-minute wait list, so nobody has been serving them. We've told them multiple times that they need to come back up to the front and to check in with the hostess, and they just refuse to, and they've been sitting there. Honestly, I don't care. Just serve them, make it go away, whatever you need to do, but yeah. So they've done this before, and the other manager, Becca, said that we should not be accommodating them, that we need to set our foot down so they know that they can't just walk into this restaurant, bypass the hostess, not be on the wait list, especially when it's this long, and just get a table. Of course Becca said that. She's such a corporate kiss ass. Okay, I will go over there and deal with it, but then I'm not dealing with anything else for the rest of the night. Figure it out amongst yourselves. Sure thing. Yeah, it's that 6 top right there. Thanks. Hi table, my name's Mike, I'm the manager. I hear we have a bit of a situation going on, so you either need to follow me up to the host stand to put your name on the wait list, or I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Oh my gosh, finally somebody comes over here. It's not a big deal. We just didn't want to wait in the line and we saw an open table, so we just sat here. Can you find us a server? Ma'am, I'm not gonna say it again. We are on a 90-minute wait list, and even to make a reservation, you do have to put a credit card down. So all those people up there waiting have been waiting very patiently. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave before we have to get security, because this is trespassing at this point. I don't like your tone, nor do I appreciate it. Threatening to call security is a bit ridiculous. Our staff here is very well trained, so the fact that I need to come over here to tell you this as the third person is a bit ridiculous. Please leave the building though. We are never going back here ever again. Okay ladies, so that situation is handled. They are leaving right now. Do not come into the office unless someone is dead. Not kind of dead, cold and dead. Cold and dead. You're a great manager. Thank you, Mike. Here's the estimate for your dog's surgery. Do you have any questions? Yes, I don't want to do these 3 things at the bottom. Okay, let me take a look. So you don't want to give your dog any pain meds or any antibiotics? Yes, that's correct. Okay, can I ask why you don't want to medicate your dog? Your dog is having TPLO surgery. Well, you see, honey, dogs don't feel pain like humans do, so I don't think that my dog needs these medications. I'm not sure who told you that, but these medications are required post-op to help with pain control and infection and anti-inflammatories, different things like that. Okay, well then I can just give him some Advil at home. He doesn't need a sedative, he doesn't need a pain medication, he doesn't need an antibiotic, he doesn't need these things. These medications are crucial for his recovery. We do require that you sign the post-op care form stating that you are going to be giving these at home. Giving medications doesn't sound like my job, does it? So I'm just gonna bring him up here every day and you guys can give it to him. So instead of you just giving it at home, you want to bring your dog up here multiple times a day for us to give him the medication that's easier for you. This surgery is already expensive enough because the dog hurt its leg playing. I don't want to pick up anything that is unnecessary, and I already think some of the other things on here are silly. There's suture removal, there's a recheck. I mean, I understand that those are included in the price of surgery, but that just seems excessive for a dog. Okay, well, I'm gonna have the nurse come up here and talk to you about this, and maybe she can explain it a little bit better than I can. So if you just want to take a seat, she'll be right up.
Welcome to the vet clinic. How may I help you? Hi, sorry I'm late. That's my new car out there. I was just at the dealership. I got the Super Turbo Plus Extra Mario Party heated steering wheel, newest edition of this kind of car. Coolio! Congratulations! I'm sorry, what's your first and last name? And your pet's name so I can get you checked in. This is Sparkles. Thank you so much. My business is doing really well. And my husband just got me this new ring too, so things are just great. That's really exciting. Good for you. You were all checked in, so if you don't just mind taking a look at this estimate, I'm going to need you to sign off on it before we go into the room. It is just detailing the exam. We're going to do the core vaccines, along with a fecal and a heartworm test. Are you wanting to update the senior screen as well? It's cheaper to do that with the heartworm test. Oh, this looks expensive. I don't want to do any of this. You don't want to do any of this because it's too expensive? Well, what do you mean? I just can't afford all of this. I don't know who you think I am. That's so interesting. Okay. What do you want to take it done today, ma'am? I don't know, but not this. Not this. He's just a dog. He's just a dog. He's just a dog!
I'm here to surrender my dog. Hi, we are just a vet clinic, so you'll have to go to your local shelter in order to surrender your dog. Yeah, you see, I have a job that requires me to travel a lot, and honestly, I just didn't think that he was gonna get this big, and it's a lot of responsibility that I'm just not ready for because I want to party and live my own life. Yeah. Right. So then why did you get a dog in the first place? If you're such a big traveler and you feel like you don't have time to take care of something. Yeah, I don't know. I got the dog for Christmas as a puppy, and now that he's a few years old, I just can't deal with it, honestly. And I'm just really busy with my own personal things, so I just need to find somebody to give my dog to. Okay, well, that's very sad to hear that's your view on a living, breathing creature that loves you, but here's a list of some local shelters. There are definitely fosters as well and rescues. Have you looked into any other options besides a shelter? I don't really care. I didn't think that having a dog was going to be this much work with everything else going on in my life. Again, I travel. I travel for work. It's a big deal. We understand. Dogs and all animals are definitely a big commitment to have if you're not ready for them. But yes, those are the lists of kind of the local shelters in the area. I encourage you to maybe try to find a foster family if you can. But if there's anything else I can do for you, please give me a call. My name's Ashley, okay? Morning, welcome to the vet clinic. Do you mind putting your dog on a leash real quick? No, he's fine. I'm not gonna put him on a leash. He's fine. Okay, that's totally fine if you don't have one. Right here along the wall, we have some leashes that you can just put on him really quickly. Again, he's fine. He loves to go up and greet other dogs and just be his own person, so we don't believe in leashes. It is clinic policy for all dogs to be on leashes, especially in the lobby area. I know that your dog might be fine, but we would hate for your dog to run up to another dog that isn't okay around dogs and for something to happen, so we do require all dogs, regardless, to be on a leash. Young lady, I've been coming to this clinic for longer than you've worked here. I know Dr. Anderson personally. He's a good friend of mine. We don't have a Dr. Anderson here at this clinic, ma'am. This is a vet clinic. This is a safe place for dogs to be off of leashes. It's like when you take them to the dog park. It's totally fine. I promise. Ma'am, I understand that your dog is fine off of a leash, but it is for the safety and the consideration of other pets and their owners, especially for reactive dogs. No, and you can't make me do it. Ma'am, it's either you put your dog on one of the leashes that we have right down here, or you're going to need to go sit in your car and wait and do a curbside appointment because it is a very firm hospital policy. Then I'll take a retractable leash. I'm not waiting in my car and I'm not using that leash either. Of course you would rather it be a retractable lead for your dog. Okay, we don't have those, so can you please just put this one on your dog? Please just take a seat. Hi ma'am, I have your chart all pulled up over here if you're ready to get checked out. Thank you, and I hope you can put that special discount on there for me, honey. What special discount are you referring to? Well, I just overheard the lady that was in front of me say that she got a $20 off coupon in the mail, and I was hoping that you could just go ahead and apply the same one to my account as well. Yes, she had a $20 credit on her account for a referral that she did, and her friend successfully came in and established care with us for their pet. So you are more than welcome to, if you have a referral, to have them come in, and once they come in and see us, I'll be happy to apply a $20 credit on your account. That's a lot of words. I do have lots of friends though, so how about you just give me the $20 off in good faith? There's no way that I can just give it to you because it does get mailed to you through our system and it does have a code on the bottom that we input in the computer that automatically deducts the $20. Yeah, but for today, it's just gonna be $225. Is that cash or card? You mean $205, right? Look at all my Facebook friends. I know for a fact that somebody's gonna wanna come in here. If you just give me the $20, I'd be happy to post in my mom's group that y'all are a vet clinic. That's great that you have a lot of Facebook friends, but again, I can't just give you the $20 off. It is $225 today. If you don't give me the $20 off, I am not gonna be telling my Facebook group about this vet clinic. Okay, $20 is not worth me losing my job by creating some kind of fake discount for you to have. Yeah, so cash or card? I guess I'll pay card, but this is completely ridiculous. Y'all need to have a better system for your established clients instead of trying to promote clients to come here that are new. Well, the referral promotion does both. You know, once you refer a new client to us, we do give you $20 off your next visit. So thank you for your payment. Would you like your receipt printed or emailed? Welcome into the vet clinic that I work at. How may I help you? Hi, I'm here with Mr. Sniffles and we're dropping him off for a bath appointment. Okay, perfect. Let's get Mr. Sniffles checked in. Were you able to give him the trazodone before this appointment? I'm sorry, what? I've never picked up trazodone. It was a medication that you picked up the last time we were here when we tried to bathe him and it was too stressful of a situation, so we sent you home with medication. He's fine right now though, look at him. I don't think we need any meds. Okay, he is fine right now, but once we get him back there, it is a very stressful situation for him. It makes him too sleepy, so I don't really like to give it to him. Okay, this medication does need to be given though 3 hours before your bath appointment. This is our 4th time trying to bathe him and it's very stressed out. It's a very uncomfortable situation for him. I feel like y'all could just power through it though. Just have a few extra kennel staffs and, you know, technicians help out. Ma'am, it's our goal to make each and every dog as comfortable as possible, and by giving this trazodone before the appointment, it helps alleviate some stress for your dog. Okay, I'm not going to give him any medication though. Okay, I will have the nurse come up here and discuss other options with you. Okay, just take a seat. Thanks for calling the vet clinic. How can I help you? I need to bring my dog in right now. It's an emergency. Okay, so just by looking at the schedule right now, it looks like I don't really care what the schedule looks like. You're gonna make a room and work us in. My dog has been lethargic for 3 months now. For 3 months, and today's the day that we're gonna fight about it. Okay, yeah, it looks like we don't have anything for today. Unfortunately, 2 of our doctors are out sick, so we just have 1, and they're fully booked up on their working column. So you want my dog to die. That's what I'm hearing. You're not gonna take care of my dog. You want him to die? Of course I don't want your dog to die, but we don't have anything for today. And if it's that emergent, then you need to go to the emergency room. Do you know the ones in your area, or do you want me to look them up for you and give you their phone numbers? Okay, well, it's not emergent enough to go to the emergency room. I just really want to see you guys. So what times do you have for today? We do not have anything for today. We do have first thing though tomorrow morning, it looks like, or we have some in the evening if tomorrow morning doesn't work. But yeah, we don't have anything for today, unfortunately. This is just outrageous. He's been sick for 3 months, and today's the day I decided that I want him to get taken care of. This specific day, today is the day. So are you sure you don't have anything for today? For the third time, we don't have anything for today. We are completely overbooked, double booked. We have nothing, nada. And if I just show up in the lobby and just wait, then what happens? You're gonna kick me out with a sick dog? Yes, because the doctor himself said no more and to refer out. So if you do come in here, the doctor will probably come into the lobby and tell you that we can't see you and that you need to wait. And I don't think that you want to make the doctor cranky. So anything else for today, or is this about all? Young lady, you work here, right? Good morning, ma'am. Yes, I do work here. How can I help you? I'm starting to get distraught. I need to bring something to your attention immediately. Okay, yes, of course. What seems to be the issue? So I'm just sitting over there minding my business, and that dog right there is being really aggressive. Really? Which dog over there is being aggressive? Gray one right there. That pit bull is being so aggressive over in the corner. Really? Sweet little Ella over there, who is just sitting there wagging her tail staring at us, who's the sweetest dog in the world, is being aggressive towards you? No, but you see, that particular breed of dog is mean. I don't want that dog anywhere near my dog in this clinic right now. I need you to remove the dog. Really, that's so ironic that you say that, because your dog, we have to muzzle for treatment, it has a bite warning and has actually bitten you before, and Ella is sweet and kind and we never have any issues with her. Not moving anywhere. That dog and that owner, they need to move somewhere else. This is an unsafe environment for my dog and for me. They were here first and you went over and sat next to them, so you're more than welcome to come over to the other side of the clinic. I'd like to speak to a manager about this, because I don't think it's right that you have aggressive dogs just in the lobby like that. I think you need to be separating everyone. I think the person we need to be separating is you. So please just come over here and take a seat. I will definitely go get the manager for you if you want. She does own a pit bull and I own a pit bull mix, so I'll go get her for you. Hi, welcome into the bar. My name's Ashley. I'm going to be taking care of you for tonight. Can I get you started with anything to drink? You're not Rebecca and we are her regulars. Right. As I said, my name is Ashley, not Rebecca. What can I get you started with to drink? No offense, I'm sure you're a good enough bartender, but we sit in these seats every single Thursday and we see Rebecca. We expect to see Rebecca. Yeah, so Rebecca's not here tonight. Again, I am here. If you tell me what you like to drink, I'm sure I can whip it up for you really quickly. So what would you like to drink? It just doesn't make sense because we are her regulars and she would have told us if she wasn't going to be here. Like, we're really, really good tippers and she takes really good care of us. I just don't expect you to give us that level of care. That's super awesome that you guys are Rebecca's regulars, and I really love that for her. I'm sure y'all are great tippers and I'm sure you're just really pleasant people to serve, but she's not here. So what can I, Ashley, get you to drink for tonight? It's a really complicated order and we don't have time to sit here and explain it to you, so can you just call Rebecca? I'm not going to be calling Rebecca, and I'm about to move on to the next group of people at the bar. So either tell me what you would like, or I am going to be proceeding with other people, and I'll come back and check on you in a few minutes to see if you're ready to tell me. Okay, get your notepad out. You're going to need to write this down. A 7 and 7 and a vodka cran with 2 limes. That's the special magical drink order that you didn't want to tell me about? Okay, yes, I will get that started for you right away. I already know it's going to taste nothing like the way Rebecca makes it. I'll do my best. Yeah, I'll be right back. Hi, just checking back in. Can I go ahead and clear the empty plates for you? Is everything good today? No, it wasn't good. It was disgusting. That's funny. I can go ahead and take the empty plates for you. This isn't a joking matter. Why are you laughing? I had to force it down my throat. It was disgusting and wrong. Oh, wait, you're being serious? I came over here and checked on you guys 3 or 4 times during your meal to make sure that everything was great. And you said everything was perfect. And it looks like you literally practically licked the plates clean because there's not even one little morsel left. So what was the problem? The steak was too brown. The broccoli was too broccoli-ish. The mashed potatoes were too lumpy. Go get the manager because we all want our meals comped for this inconvenience. I can definitely go get the manager for you, but since every one of you did finish your food and now you're saying that every single person at this table didn't like their meal, I don't think that the manager is going to comp any meals today, but I can go get her for you. Young lady, this shouldn't even be a conversation. Do you not know who we are? He used to be the mayor a few decades ago. We want this meal comped. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I will be right back with the manager. Hi, welcome into the bar. Can I get you guys started with a round of drinks? It is happy hour right now. Hi, we don't know. Can you maybe recommend a drink to us? What kind of drinks do you normally like? We have beer, cocktails, some wine. Do you like something a little bit more fruity or something like IPA? Yeah, I don't know. We like anything. We're pretty low maintenance. What do you like? What do you usually drink? I personally like a tequila soda or even a Mexican candy shot, but again, I'm not going to be the one drinking it. So do you have a beverage of choice that you usually gravitate towards, or tequila? No, why would you even recommend that? None of us at this table like tequila. Okay, well then what do you usually like? Again, we really don't know what we want to get. Can you recommend maybe some of your most popular drinks? Like what do people normally get? Well, it is happy hour right now, so those are going to be some of our most popular drinks. As you can see on the menu, the well drinks are discounted along with pitchers of beers. We also have half-price bottles of wine as well. So do any of those sound good to you? I don't know. I mean, none of that really sounds that great, and there's just so many options. I'm having a hard time really just picking one of them, which is why I'm good with really any drink. Okay, well, do you want me to give you a little bit of the time with the menu to look it over? They're pretty basic standard drinks that you could find pretty much at any bar or restaurant. So do you want a second? But like, what's your most popular drink in this bar? Like, what does the general population usually order if they're coming in here? Okay, well, that table over there has a pitcher of beer. That table right there, it looks like they have a bottle of wine, and the gentleman in the back corner over there have some mixed drinks. So how about you just tell me which of those you like? You're not really being super helpful, so maybe just come back and we'll try to figure the menu out. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'll come back over when you decide. Welcome into the vet clinic. Shut up. I know what I want. 2 seconds, I'll be gone. Just stop. Sure thing. I'll just shut up. Looks like you're going to the food. Most of it's on back order, but I'm sure you'll come up here and yell at me in just a second. La, none of my business. Hey, lady, I need help over here. Oh, am I allowed to speak now and help you and do my job? Or do you want to just keep looking? Sorry, I'm just in a hurry. My wife sent me up here. I don't know what I'm looking for. This is the food that I'm looking for. I don't see it. Where is it? Okay, yes, it looks like you're trying to get the WD. It is on back order and we are out of stock, but I can print you off a written script and you can take it. There's some Petco's, PetSmarts, other food stores in the area that may have it. That is so inconvenient. I don't have time to be driving around all day looking for this damn food. Sure thing, and the food's back ordered, so there's nothing that I can do for you. Do you want a written script? Or no? I'll just order it online because this is absolutely ridiculous. Sure thing. You think you'll be able to get it even though it's back ordered and we can't get it? Go ahead and try. Go ahead and try. Oh. Well, I guess you're not lying to my face. I'll just take that written script. Thanks. Okay, yep, I'll print that off for you. My best advice to you would be to call the places that you're going to make sure that they have it first so you don't terrorize them. Have a good day. Thank you for calling the vet clinic. How may I help you? Hi, I'm here. Okay, I'm sorry, who is this and where are you? I'm here with my dog, outside. Okay, are you wanting to do a curbside appointment today? Yes, that's why I'm calling, and I'm outside. Okay, what is your dog's name so I can get you checked in, and where are you in the parking lot? My dog's name is Freckles, and my name is Miss Smith, and I'm in the parking lot outside your building. Okay, yes ma'am, but in the front of your parking spot, there should be a number. Where are you in the parking lot? I don't know, the cone is knocked down. I can't tell. Okay, what does your car look like? I'm the only car in the parking lot. It's not hard to figure out. Okay, we do have other clients that come to this clinic, and it's just helpful to the nurse to know where you are so they can come out and grab your dog. I don't know. I'm in a silver BMW. Okay, silver BMW. I have that written down. And what is the best phone number for you for the nurse to call to go over everything before they come out? You don't have my phone number on file? Ugh. The phone number we have on file is actually marked home/landline. It doesn't look like we have a cell phone number down for you. Is it okay to call that phone number? Is that actually your cell phone? No, that's my home phone. Okay, what is your cell phone number, ma'am? It's 832. And is the tech going to be out here soon? They'll be out shortly. Thank you for calling the vet clinic. How may I help you? I need to make an appointment for my dog, please. Okay, of course. What is your first and last name so I can look you up in our system? It's Becca Smith, and my pet's name is Sir Sniffles. Okay, I don't see a Becca Smith with Sir Sniffles. Would it be under a different last name? It's probably under my husband's last name. Okay, what is your husband's last name? Sir Sniffles Allen. I'm still not seeing Sir Sniffles Allen. Have you been to this clinic before? I have. I come there all of the time. Okay, let's maybe try your phone number. Do you mind giving that to me? Okay, it's 5555555. Okay, it looks like that phone number is associated with a Scout Allen. Is your dog's name Scout? Yes, Scout, Mr. Sniffles, you know, Scooty Tooty Looties, all the fun nicknames for him. But yes, his legal name is Scout. His legal name, that's funny. Do you want to change it to Scout in the system so we have an easier time finding you so next time we don't have to play 20 questions? No, I like his name being Mr. Sniffles in your system. It's just so fun. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine. And how may I help you today? I need to come in and get his vaccines updated, please. Sure. What days and times are you looking for? Your first available is fine. Thank you. Our first available would be Friday, next Friday at 8, or we have Saturday at 9. No, I can't do Friday or Saturday. Okay, looking into the following week, we have Monday at 8, 9, 3. We have Tuesday at, it looks like 2:30 or 4:30. I can't do Monday or Tuesday. Okay, do you want to give me a day and time so I can look at that time frame for you? I don't have my calendar in front of me. Okay, do you want to give me a call back when you do have your calendar? No, I really need to get this scheduled right now while I have you on the phone. So, within the same following week that we were looking at, we have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday pretty much open. I can't do Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Okay, I think that maybe you need to give me a call back once you have your calendar in front of you. Okay, ma'am? I am here for my appointment. Sorry, I'm just a little bit late. Traffic. Hi, morning. What's your first and last name so I can see what time your appointment was at? It's Stacy Smith with Lil Floofy Doofy over here. Okay, and seeing that you're 45 minutes late, we did already mark your appointment as a no-show. Yes, like I said, just a little bit late. Thanks. Unfortunately, we do only have a 5-minute grace period, and we have moved on to the next appointment, so we're going to need to reschedule your appointment. Well, yeah, my appointment was at 10, and now it's 10:45, you know, -5, carry the 5-minute grace period. Thanks. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see you today. I do apologize for the inconvenience. 10 o'clock is the last time we see appointments because then the doctors go into surgery right after. So you're saying that I drove all this way in the midst of traffic, in the midst of everything else going on in my life, and you guys can't see me even though I have an appointment? Yes, ma'am. Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. No, that doesn't make sense. I made an appointment. I have it in my calendar right here that this is my appointment time. Right, and as you can see in your calendar right there, your appointment was 10 o'clock. It is 10:45 again. Well, when will you be able to see me then? I just don't have time for this. I literally don't have time to bring the dog back in here because you can't see me right now. Ma'am, I'm not gonna ask you again, and I'm not gonna stand up here and fight with you. Would you like to reschedule your appointment or no? 2 options. I'll just have to give you a call back later when it's convenient for my schedule. I guess I have to drive all the way home 5 minutes down the road and beat all of the traffic home. Sounds good. Have a good 5-minute drive home. The charge for your exam today is going to be $75. Will that be cash or card? It's going to be neither. Okay, what do you mean it's going to be neither? I brought in Floofy Doofy for limping on his paw. The doctor said there was nothing wrong with his paw, thus why I'm not paying for the exam. Okay, regardless of if the doctor found anything, you still do have to pay for the exam. There's no medications being sent home, there's no additional tests being run, but you still do have to pay for the medical exam. No, thank you, but no thank you. It's not optional. You do have to pay for the exam charge today. You did know this coming in. Whenever you made the appointment, we did go over the charges with you and let you know the minimum, the lowest estimate would be the $75 for the exam. That's a lot of words. So my dog likes to fake limping all of the time. That's not my problem. I brought the dog in. I did my due diligence. You need to do yours because I'm not paying for the exam. If your dog fake limps all of the time, then why are you here right now if you thought he was just faking it? I still wanted to make sure that nothing was wrong, and now nothing was wrong, so I'm not paying for it. Ma'am, there's not multiple options available for you right now. There's just one, and it is that you pay for the exam. Again, you did sign the estimate at the beginning of the service that stated this would be the lowest that you would pay. So regardless of if the doctor found anything, you do still have to pay for the exam. Whatever, take my card then, take my money. Thank you, that's what I've been trying to do this whole time. Would you like your receipt printed or emailed? And there's the door.
Thank you for calling the vet clinic. How may I help you?
I need to come pick up my dog immediately.
Okay, who is this?
This is Amanda.
Okay, Amanda who? And what is your dog's name?
This is Amanda Smith with floofydoofyy. How do you not know that?
Okay, I do see floofydoofyy right here, and he was just dropped off about 30 minutes ago for a bath and for a drop-off doctor's exam?
Yeah, and I need to get him within the next 5 minutes.
Okay, so we don't do our baths until a little bit later on in the day, and then per our drop-off policy, as we have told you before, pickup is between 2:30 and 5.
It's really not that hard just to give a dog a bath. Why are you acting like it's like running a marathon?
Okay, he won't be ready within the next 5 minutes. I can go talk to the kennel staff and see if they'll be able to do him sooner, but it won't be 5 minutes sooner.
I don't care who, what, when, where, or why all of those things are happening, but I'm not waiting a second longer. I'm coming to pick up my dog because that's my right.
Okay, if you come up here and grab him, not one single thing will have been done.
You're not listening. It's not that hard just to wash the dog down and give him some vaccines. I'm going to be there and I'm about to pull into the parking lot, so have him ready.
Okay, I will let the nurses know that they can stop what they're doing.
Hi ma'am, is this your purse in the overhead bin? Yes, it is. Due to this full flight and a few more people needing to put their large suitcase carry-ons in the overhead bin, I'm going to need you to move your purse please and put it underneath your seat. It looks like you have plenty of room. I will not be moving my purse. My purse costs more money than you probably make in like 5 to 10 years. What an odd thing to say to somebody. But yeah, we're gonna need to move your bag to underneath your seat. There are a few bigger suitcases coming on that we do need to fit in the overhead bins. I was able to keep it up there on the last flight. Why are you forcing me to do this right now? This time is different because it's a full flight, a completely full flight, and again, the bins are for carry-on items, larger suitcases. My purse is my carry-on item, sweetheart. I didn't bring anything else. So the exact matching suitcase with the exact same tags, the exact same name right next to your bag isn't your carry-on item, and your purse isn't your personal item? Stop being so nosy, like you're not Nancy Drew. You need to calm down. Ma'am, this is the last time that I'm going to ask you to please take your purse out of the overhead compartment and put it on the floor. That's all. Right now. Please and thank you. Fine, but I'm sending you the bill to get my purse cleaned, and you're probably gonna have to take out a mortgage or something to be able to afford it. I honestly think the floor is probably cleaner than the overhead bin, but have a great flight. Thank you for moving it. Hi, welcome to the vet clinic. How may I help you? I'm here with my dog for vaccines. Okay, sounds good. What's your first and last name so I can get you all checked in? My pet's name is floofydoofyy and it's under Smith. Okay, floofydoofyy under Smith. It doesn't look like we have any vaccine appointments down for today. What time was your appointment at? I didn't make an appointment. It's just a few vaccines. He doesn't need to see the doctor. It's a quick thing. Okay, so we are an appointment-based clinic, and it looks like we actually haven't seen Floofy Doofy in 3 years. So regardless, he would need an appointment with the doctor before getting any kind of vaccines. No, but whatever. I need this done because I'm boarding him today, right after I leave here, because I'm going out of town. So can we just get our appointment? Unfortunately, we don't do walk-in appointments for vaccines, and we wouldn't have anything. I am gonna stop you right there. Okay, honey. Because, no, as the customer who's paying, I expect to be seen today. I have to go on vacation and I'm dropping my dog off for boarding. So you need to fit us in. As I was trying to say earlier, I can recommend you to a few walk-in clinics that do accept walk-in vaccines. Here are those brochures for them. Is there anything else that I can do for you? Yes, you can get me in for a vaccine appointment. I understand, but your dog does have to have a current exam here with us, and we haven't seen your dog in 3 years. So there'd be no way that we would be able to do it for you today. Is there anything else I can do for you? I guess I'm gonna have to cancel my trip. I have to call my husband. This is just so ridiculous. I cannot believe this right now. Okay, I'm sorry that this wasn't better planned. Have a good A1 day. I see here we're gonna be doing some pre-op blood work for your dog's surgery. No, I just want the surgery. Okay, so in order for us at this clinic to perform any kind of anesthetic procedure, we do require pre-op blood work to make sure that they'll be okay under anesthesia. I don't think you heard me, but I just want the surgery. I understand. Here it is not optional. It is required to have blood work done before any anesthetic procedure on a pet. It does help us see if there's any abnormalities or anything that would hinder your dog waking back up from anesthesia. I'm not paying $190 for blood work to make sure that my dog is going to be okay during surgery. It's just a growth removal. Just do the surgery. Okay, it's not just a growth removal. Your dog is having multiple pretty big growths removed that over the years have grown that you've just kind of ignored. I won't be doing it, and you're going to be losing out on my money because I'm not going to pay for a surgery that needs any kind of pre-op blood work done. That's not how this works. I understand we are an AHA accredited clinic, so we do require pre-op blood work before proceeding with surgeries, but that's totally fine if you don't want to get it done here. Is there anything else that I can do for you today? Yes, I need to get the surgery done. Okay, then when would you like to come in for the blood work? You know. Hi, welcome to the vet clinic. What's the name on your appointment? I don't have an appointment. I'm here for a walk-in. Okay, well, I can see what we have time for today. What kind of walk-in? I'm a paying customer, so you better have time, and I'm here for a nail trim. Okay, what's your first and last name so I can look you up and make sure that your dog is current on vaccines and that you're an established client? I come here all the time. I'm an established client. My name is Karen Smith. This is Floofy Doofy. Okay, well, since you are going to be a walk-in, we are working you in between our already existing tech visits. So we do have Floofy Doofy here established. He's up to date on his vaccines. It is going to be about a 15 to 20 minute wait. So if you just want to take a seat, or you can go, there's a Sonic right down the road. You're more than welcome to go grab a drink and come back. But I just saw about 2 or 3 techs come up here and finish. So I should be able to be taken back right now. Okay, yes, they did just finish up with their previous clients, but like I said, we're working in between appointments because you're a walk-in. So those techs are about to grab the next round of clipboards with clients that already had appointments. I don't have 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, well, to avoid this for next time, if you'd like to give us a call beforehand, we'd be able to get you scheduled for an appointment, or I can just reschedule you for tomorrow. It looks like we have a lot of time open. I don't have time to come back tomorrow, and I don't have time to wait today. So, okay, so what is going to be the solution? Because those are the only 2 options. I'm going to sit down, but I'm going to just stare at you, and I'm going to make every tech that walks up here talk to me. I'm going to make a mess. Fantastic, because that's going to make somebody want to come up here and get your clipboard quicker. Take a seat. Hi, you work here, right? Hi, ma'am. Yes, I do, but I'm just clocking out for lunch right now, so that receptionist down there can help you, okay? Well, you can just unclock out and help me really quick. It won't take much of your time. I'm sorry, no, but she will be happy to get you checked out or help you with whatever you need. So have a good day. As someone who works in customer service, aren't you not supposed to say no and the client is right? So I would like for you to get me checked out right now. I'm already clocked out and having this conversation with you, not on the clock. Yeah, I'm gonna go back there and take my lunch break, but this receptionist is happy, willing, and able to assist you. But I recognize you, so I would just feel more comfortable if you could just check me out right now, this moment. No does mean no, but she will be able to help you. And or if you want to wait, I'm gonna take 30 minutes and then I can get you checked out in 30 minutes. Well, how about you just go get the manager, because you're refusing service to me and that's ridiculous. That's illegal. It's also illegal for me to be working off of the clock and not getting paid during a lunch break. But sure thing, the receptionist right there is the manager. So if you would like to just scoot over to this other computer, she'll be more than happy to help you with this. See, that's the problem with the generation that raised you children, is your work ethic. In my time, we didn't even have a lunch break. I would have definitely been helping a customer right now instead of needing to go eat. To go eat? Yeah, eating. Who needs to eat? I understand. But again, she's the manager. We've been standing here for about 2 minutes having this conversation. So this is the last time, and I'm gonna go take my lunch break. And she'll be more than happy to check you out, to listen to your complaint, to hear whatever you have to say, because she's on the clock and she's the manager. So it's like a double whammy. Okay, yeah, have a good day. Hey ma'am, I can get you checked out over here for floofy doofy. It's just the exam, right? Nothing else is on there, correct? Yeah, let me take a look. This looks like you came in complaining about an ear infection. His ear's really infected. And you declined all treatment. You declined the cytology and medications going home. So it's just the exam today, ma'am. Yeah, I'm not doing a microology or whatever the hell you just said. I'm just doing the exam. Okay, well, I'm sure we'll see you back here in a few weeks, because his ear infection is probably gonna get worse. But the exam today is $75. It is ready for your card. So what's gonna happen in a few weeks whenever my dog still has an ear infection? Who's gonna pay for it then? Well, whenever you do bring your dog back, which I can 100% guarantee you will, because your dog has a double ear infection, you will be paying for way more than the exam, because you are gonna need to treat your dog's ears eventually. You are just putting off the inevitable and will likely in the long run have to pay more money. So $75 today, because you're declining everything, cash or card. It's not that I'm declining everything, it's just I feel that the treatment price should be included in the exam charge, along with the antibiotics, along with the biocytology, whatever the hell you said. All those things should be included in the 75. And that's your opinion, and that's 100% fine, but it's not an opinion that your dog has a really bad double ear infection. So we'll see you soon, and I hope you have the day you deserve.
Thank you for calling the vet clinic. How may I help you? I need to get my dog in for an appointment. It's an emergency. Okay, what's going on with your pet, and can you give me your first and last name? So I've been giving my dog Maxwell some new treats, and his stomach just doesn't really seem to be liking them. My name is Joe Smith. Okay, yep, Joe Smith with Maxwell. It looks like we do have you in the system. Can you tell me a little bit about these treats that you've been giving? They're not really like dog treats. I've just been giving him some raisins. You've been giving your dog raisins? It's really no big deal. But yes, I have been giving my dog raisins, and they don't really seem to be agreeing with him. Yes, sir. Grapes are toxic to dogs. I didn't say I was giving grapes. I said I was giving him raisins. Raisins are dried grapes? Okay, I didn't know that. Can I get in for an appointment or not?
Thank you for calling the vet clinic right before we close. How may I help you? Hi, this is Joe Smith with Floofy Doofy, and I really need to get in for a nail trim. His nails are getting really, really long. I know y'all are about to close, but I live 5 minutes down the road. Do you mind if I just pop in real quick and just see a tech? Okay, we do have a tech slot open for 5 minutes from now. Do you think you could be here by then? There are still, 4 or 5 techs here. Yes, that's perfect. I will be right there. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm here with Floofy Doofy. Here he is. Okay, hi Floofy Doofy. Sir, why is he crying and holding his paw, and his dew claw is bleeding all over the floor? Oh yeah, I just thought that you could just trim it off, just go ahead and cut it off. He snagged it earlier today on the fence. Okay, yeah, that looks really bad. Okay, I'm gonna go get the doctor. Thankfully, he's still here. We're just gonna go ahead and put you in a room, and I'll go over everything with you in there, okay? Okay, so the dew claw, it's in pretty bad shape. We are gonna need to do an x-ray, and probably sedate your dog. Is that okay with you, Mr.? That's totally fine. It looked really serious to me, so I did plan on being here for a few hours. Okay. Your total today at the vet clinic is going to be $5.50. Will that be cash or card? It'll be neither. I have this coupon. Okay, let me take a look. So this coupon is for the art festival that's happening right now. This is not for our vet clinic. No, sweetheart, you are mistaken. This was a coupon issued by the city for every place in the city. Okay, yes, I do know that the city issued coupons can be confusing, but this is for the art festival that is happening this coming weekend. And on the back of this coupon, it does have a list of the participating businesses, and they are the vendors and the food and the different things in the festival. But you're within the city, so that doesn't make sense, and I'm not able to pay my invoice today without this coupon. Okay, this is a $10 coupon, and your total is over $500. Okay, then I would like all of my services taken off besides whatever totals in $10. Beginning of your appointment, you did sign an estimate saying you wanted to do the exam, you wanted to do the vaccines, you wanted to do the radiographs that were needed along with the pre-op blood work because your dog is going to have a growth removal and a dental procedure coming up. Yeah, we cannot take off those services. Okay, but since you are a business within the city, I would like this coupon applied. You have a few coupons here, but they are for food and for heartworm preventative, and they're more like rebates. So, is that going to be cash or card? Okay, honey buns, I think you're confused about what a city-issued coupon means. Maybe we should go get the manager. Okay, I'd be happy to go get the manager for you. I'm just letting you know that you're the 5th person to come in here with these coupons, and she has made a very strict no to accepting the coupons because we are not participating in them. Thus, we would not get reimbursed by the city for the coupon. If you want to take a seat, I will go grab her. Thank you for calling the vet clinic I work at. Is this a medical emergency or do you mind holding for just one moment? No, I cannot hold. This is an emergency. I need to speak to somebody immediately about my dog. Okay, yeah, of course. So do you want to just tell me your first and last name so I can look you up in the system and tell me what's going on with your dog? It's his nails. Oh my goodness, it's his nails. Okay, what's going on with his nails? Does he have a torn nail or did he rip his dew claw? What's going on? No, honey. It's nothing like that. It's just that I was picking up Mr. Floofydoofyy off the ground and he didn't draw blood, but his nail caught the inside of my forearm, so I'm gonna need to get him scheduled for a nail trim immediately. Okay, so just a nail trim wouldn't technically qualify for an emergency or for a walk-in or work-in appointment that we have set to the side for emergencies, but I could definitely get you scheduled with a tech appointment. What is your first and last name again? Okay, thank you. My dog's name is Mr. Floofydoofyy Smith. Okay? Okay, yes, I do see Mr. Floofydoofyy Smith right here, and it looks like we haven't seen you since 2013. And you're out of date on your rabies vaccine. So we're gonna need to get that updated before we can do any kind of nail trim on your pet. No, I just want a nail trim. I'm not gonna be doing rabies on my dog. My dog doesn't even go outside that much. My dog is a completely indoor dog. They barely even go outside to pee because I just let them urinate on pee pads. Okay, so in order to do the nail trim, we do need to update the rabies. So that's just a $20 for the rabies vaccine, and then we'd be able to do the nail trim at the same exact. So my dog is not coming in encounter with wild feral animals that would have rabies. So we're not going to be doing that, and we're going to do a nail trim, okay? I'm sorry, I'll be right with you. So ma'am, we do require it here at our clinic. It is mandatory, and most groomers and other vet clinics also require it because it is required by law for rabies to be updated in the state of Texas. So we do require it here for you to get a nail trim, okay? I want all my records emailed to me. I am not going to be doing this with you. Every time I call, there's always something that you're trying to tack on to my bill. I want all of my records emailed to me, and I would like a call from your manager because I think that this is ridiculous that you're trying to upcharge me $20 for an already expensive nail trim. It's not even hard to cut my Floofydoofy's nails, okay? So, okay, I will send them to the current email on file, and again, we've only seen you one time in 2013, so there's just 2 pages of records, but I will send them right over to you. Hi, I'd like to make a return, please. Of course, let me see. Okay, so this is not a receipt for our store. That's okay, I ordered the food online from an online pharmacy, and I just want to return it here since y'all are my vet. Okay, I'm sorry for the confusion, but we can't accept a return from an online pharmacy. We don't even carry this kind of food in stocks. But you guys wrote me the prescription for the food to go get it from the online pharmacy, so I just want to return it back here through you guys. No big deal. Okay, again, I can't accept this return because this return was not bought here through us, regardless of where the prescription was from. But as the client, I would like to have this returned here today, and I would like it back on my card immediately. Ma'am, that's not how returns work. You can't just go into any store and expect a return if you didn't buy it from that company. We're not this company. This is just an online pharmacy. You'll have to initiate the return with them, not with us. That's very frustrating for me and very inconvenient. Okay? If you're having trouble with like the technology side of it, I'd be happy to help walk you through it if you want to pull up the email on your phone and I can help you initiate the return. But other than that, we cannot accept that return here because it is not from us. I'm just gonna leave because this is ridiculous, and I'm sure there'll be some place that will just accept my return and help me. Yes, the place that will accept your return is the store online where you bought the food from. Okay. Have a good day. Welcome to the vet clinic. How may I help you? I am not good, and I need you to read this right now. Okay, yeah, let's see what's going on. This is your vaccine certificate from here. The issue is that I am back again 6 months later after I was just here for my yearly. Okay, again though, what seems to be the issue? I was just informed by my boarding facility that they have to have the Portobello vaccine updated every 6 months, and you guys see it as an annual vaccine. Where's the confusion? Who's the dumb one? Okay, so some boarding facilities that have a higher volume of dogs do require it every 6 months, but we do accept it here as a yearly vaccine. So I have to bring my dog back up here every 6 months to get an exam, rabies, all of the vaccines, a heartworm preventative, this vaccine as well, just to accommodate other random people's opinions. Okay, Bordetella does protect against kennel cough, and a kennel cough outbreak can be pretty nasty and hard to get rid of in other facilities. We do accept it a year here, but we of course accommodate those that need it every 6 months. You don't have to have another doctor's exam. You just can come in, see the tech, and get the injection. This is my first time ever having to board my dog. Why was this never explained to me before? It was probably never explained because you have never boarded your dog elsewhere. But again, it's a really easy, super quick fix. We do have, it looks like, some techs available right now if you want to bring your dog in, and we can just go ahead and give the Bordetella injection. I need to think about it because somebody's after my money, and it seems like you both are just scheming against me just to get another vaccine that isn't technically due to be updated yet, so my dog can be boarded. No one's scheming. But yes, some facilities, again, it is kind of common though if you do want to call around and maybe check and see if other places require it for a year or 6 months, and then you can go somewhere where it's just a year. You can just take this vaccine certificate. I'm never bringing my dog back here. I'm not doing this. Whatever this is, this money grab, I'm not doing it. Okay, so you want me to mark you inactive in the system? Have a good morning. Why is there already a lady banging on the door? Hi, good morning. Is there something that I can help you with, ma'am? I've been sitting outside in my car for an hour waiting for you to get here. Okay, I'm sorry you waited for so long. We open at 7:30 and it's 7 o'clock right now. So you've been outside in your car since 6? Yes, I'm dropping off my dog for surgery and you guys told me to be here by 6 a.m. I don't think we would have told you to be here by 6. We don't even open our lobby doors until 7:30, and then surgery drop off is between 7:30 and 8. As you can see on this paper right here, it says surgery drop off is at 6 a.m. So at the bottom where you're pointing, it says surgery pickup for tomorrow is between 3 to 6 p.m. But it does say right here up at the top that surgery drop off for today is between 7:30 and 8. I don't care what it says. I didn't even have time to grab my coffee because I rushed over here to be in the parking lot by 6 a.m. So just take my dog right now. So I can't take your dog quite yet. There's nobody else here besides just the receptionist. The techs do come in about 15 to 20 minutes. So you're more than welcome to come inside and wait, or you can just wait in your car. How about you do your job for once in your life and just go ahead and take my dog and just put him back there in the surgery area. So you do need to sign the anesthetic release form and some drop-off forms, and they do need to go over the surgery with you in a little bit more detail. So it's probably just going to be another half-hour wait, but you're welcome to go grab some coffee or whatever you need right now, and then you can come back when we're open at 7:30. This is the most inconvenient way to have surgery drop-off and pickups done. Who came up with this? You most definitely have made this the most inconvenient way to do a surgery drop-off. Yeah. Okay, so we'll see you at 7:30. See you later. Thank you for calling the restaurant. How can I help you? Hi, it's me, Patrice, Patty. I know you know who I am, but I need to make a reservation. Hi, good morning. What day and time are you looking for, and how many people would be in your party? You must be new. My family pretty much funds your restaurant, but anyways, it's Patrice, Christmas Eve dinner, 10 people, 7 o'clock. Unfortunately, ma'am, we've been booked up for Christmas Eve dinner for a few months now. I can put you on the wait list, but I'm sorry, did you black out or something when I said my name and who I am? We always come to your restaurant for Christmas Eve. Yes, ma'am, I did hear you say your name, but unfortunately, like I said, we have been booked out for months. People book online, people have been calling, we don't have anything. I can put you on the wait list, but that's about all I can do unless you want to come in. We could do like 3:30 or 4, but I know that's not really dinner. We could do 9 o'clock, but I know that's past dinner. So this has been a tradition in my family for the last 17,000 years. We always come to your restaurant for Christmas Eve dinner. We open presents around the table. We do this whole thing. Okay, sounds like you want to be put on the wait list. So is this the best callback number for you, or is there a different phone number? And just to confirm, you said it would be 10 people for 7 o'clock on Christmas Eve, correct? What am I supposed to tell my family? That we're changing our Christmas tradition? Do you know what a tradition is? Yes, coming to this restaurant on Christmas Eve is a lot of families' traditions. Yes, ma'am. But okay, you are on the wait list if there's anything else. There's not anything else, but you should expect to see the Patrice family there on Christmas Eve. 'Tis the season to be kind. Have a good day, man. Hi, I'm dropping my dog off. I got a skadoodle. Hi, good morning, ma'am. Welcome to the vet clinic. What is your pet's name and what are you here for? This is obviously Floofy Doofy, and he's here for surgery. Okay, if you don't mind just coming back over to the desk, I do need to get some information from you. Has Floofy Doofy been fasted? How would I know if he's been fasted? Did he eat breakfast? Did you pick up his food last night? Has he had any treats? I don't know. This isn't even my dog. This is my husband's dog. Okay, Smokey, let's get your husband on the phone. If you don't mind taking a seat though, the nurse is gonna have to come up here and have you sign the anesthetic release form, and we do have a few more questions for you. I didn't plan on being here for hours and hours on end answering pointless questions. So I'm gonna go. Ma'am, your dog is having surgery, so it's just gonna be a second. Did your husband tell you if he wanted to do traditional versus radio wave? I'm sure he wants to do whatever is the most expensive. Well, radio wave does have a lot of really great benefits, but the nurse is gonna have to have you sign the anesthetic release form, the drop-off form, and there's just a few more things that we need to cover. Again, you are dropping your dog off for surgery. I didn't plan on being here for hours and hours on end. Like I said, I'm in a hurry. Okay, you are 2 hours late to the drop-off time that we told you, and your husband. The nurses are now already seeing rooms because drop-off was this morning, so it's just gonna be a little bit longer of a wait. No, you see, here's his leash, and I'm leaving. Ma'am, if you leave, we will not be able to do surgery on your dog. Sit down. Can I get you guys started with another round of drinks? Do you want to order any appetizers? Can you define what another round of drinks means? Okay, if you don't want the same drinks, I can get you something different. Or if you don't want any more drinks, I can bring over some water or some sodas. This drink had absolutely no alcohol in it. I couldn't taste one drop of alcohol. I need a much stronger drink the next time. Okay, I can 100% assure you that there was alcohol in the drink, but if you're wanting it to be a little bit stronger, do you want to make it a double? It will be extra for it being a double, but look, I'm a very wealthy man, sweetheart, so I expect to get what I pay for. Even though this is a cheap dive bar, I still drop a lot of money, so yes, make it a double. When people talk about their money, usually indicates that they're not going to be a very good tipper. So maybe this is some foreshadowing, but sure thing. I will go ring that in the computer and then I'll be right back with your double. This tastes absolutely disgusting. This tastes like gasoline. Yes, I'm sure you can taste it now with it being a double in a very small glass. Are you wanting me to bring over a tall glass with a little bit more mixers? I just feel like this is some kind of scam because clearly you don't know how to be a server and the bartender doesn't know how to make drinks. Like, did he even go to bartending school? You know what I mean? Like, this is completely ridiculous. I hear everything that you're saying, but I'm not really sure what you would like me to do about it. So do you want to give me a solution to your problem and I can go do it for you real quick to try to salvage the situation, or what? So I have an idea that you should have suggested beforehand. I'm gonna need you to scoot your boot back up to the bar, get me a tall glass with ice and a little bit of the mixer that I've been drinking so I can make the drink a little bit more diluted. I know that sounds hard to do, but can you do that? Right, because I didn't suggest that earlier. I'll be right back with that. Hi, welcome to this really laid back Tex-Mex restaurant. What can I get you started with? I am not impressed by your menu options. Is this all that you serve? Is there an item in particular that you're confused about or something that maybe I can clear up for you? Yes, so I'm really craving pasta, just with a basic red sauce and some meatballs. So that would be great, thank you. We don't have any pastas, unfortunately, but everything that we have is on the menu. So is there anything else that maybe I can get for you or anything that you have questions about? But who doesn't serve pasta? Pasta is a staple, basic meal at pretty much every single restaurant. So why don't you serve any variations of pasta? Pasta, I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, but isn't generally something that is served at a Tex-Mex or a Mexican restaurant. But again, I might be in the wrong here. If you are wanting to go get pasta, there are many other restaurants out there that you are more than welcome to go to. Okay, well, if you don't have pasta, then I'll do shrimp scampi. Thanks. As delicious as shrimp scampi is, yeah, we don't have that here. But we do have lots of options that have shrimp. There's shrimp tacos, there's shrimp enchiladas, there's shrimp cocktail. Perfect, yeah, shrimp scampi. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you some time with the menu so you can get acclimated with it and you can read it and you can see exactly what we have and then what we don't have by process of elimination of what's on the menu. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you all some